Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Teacups and I welcome you back to Oxford United challenging for the Premier League. And what's this? 2 FIFA videos, 2 days in a row? Mr. Teacups, are you alright? Yeah, I surprise myself sometimes, I did not see this coming either, yeah. So today we are back with some Oxford United action and we are going to dive balls deep into the first game of the day. Oxford United away to Mansfield Town, and this is how it went. So, last episode we had 3 wins, which was needed. Oh my god, was it needed. Yeah, we hadn't lost, well before that we'd lost 4 games in a row in the league, so things were looking pretty bleak, and we're still on 6 points now, which is great. We just need to get as many points as we can at the moment to climb up that league table and just challenge for the promotion places, because we're already quite away, we're already quite away from top of the table, so we're going to need to start putting in some performances. But as I said before, I kind of switched the game back down to professional, but this episode I completely forgot to do that because it's already saved on world class. So this episode I actually played all 3 of the games on world class, and fuck me, it showed. It was hard, right? This game, I'm going to use this game to talk about a load of shit, because this game was frustrating. It was raining. I'm always going to blame the rain. The rain in this game is a bitch. But the computer was on point with their defending. Oh my god. Whenever I had the ball, they would hound me. There's going to be some clips here in the background where I just nearly had a goal scoring opportunity, but they just did some absolute world-class defending. And it was just one of those frustrating games. Like they didn't have many opportunities in this game. Whenever they had an opportunity, I was like, yeah, they could score this. For me, when I was up front, when I was trying to attack, it was like, nah, they had me covered all the time. It was like, nah, boy, you ain't getting through. It was the ball at the back, like, organised like a motherfucker. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous. So, this game ended as a draw, 0-0. We're not going to move on yet, because I'm going to use this game to talk about the subject I want to talk about today. And I'm going to give my final review of FIFA 16, because I played quite a bit now. I did a review a couple of episodes ago when I barely played the game. I gave kind of like my first impression, so to say. Kind of played the game fully now, and I want to give my full utmost opinion. This is going to be a short and sweet review, pretty much. It's like, I kind of grew into FIFA 16, like the tagline for this FIFA 16 is it's like the thinking man's football game. And I do agree with that. When you're playing against a computer on world class, like you're going to see this coming up in the next couple of games, you have to think, non-stop. You have to wait for players to make runs. You have to think to yourself, can I actually make this pass, or is it going to get intercepted? Because the computer's AI in this game is so good. They will intercept pretty much every pass that goes astray. If you don't hit it perfect, you don't hit it where it wants to go, they're just going to intercept it. And you do have to think. Like, my trademark for most of the FIFAs is just playing a sweaty ball over the top, your sweaty lob through ball. This game, you can get away with it, but you have to play it in the right situations. You can't always do it. In this game, it'll be well defended. I have to say, the AI and the general improvements defending and that has got a lot better. I do like that in this game. Shooting, for me, when this game came out, the shooting for me, I don't know if it's like a placebo effect. I don't know if they've patched it. But when the shooting came out, for me, it was just hit or miss. It was like, you could tap the ball and they'd boot it outside the stadium, or you'd tap the ball or they'd hit a P-roller, or you'd hold the button down, the ball would go outside the stadium, and if you hold the button down, it'd be a P-roller. For me, it was so inconsistent, but as I said, I just got FIFA recently. There's been some patches. I don't know if they've patched the shooting, but for me, the shooting feels a lot more tighter. It feels like you actually have control on the power. I feel like if I want to hit a more powerful shot, I have to hold the button down, and if I tap it, it's pretty much going to be a snapshot. It's either going to be an absolute world-class goal if it's from a tight angle, or it's just going to go out for a throw-in. Yeah, honestly, I quite like the shooting in this game. I think the shooting is quite balanced for me. In the previous FIFA title, shooting could be a little bit OP, especially in FIFA 14 before they patched it. Finessing that game, you could score 40, 50 yards like it was nothing. For me in this game, I have to work the ball in the box, so I have to look for headers and that. I cannot score from outside the box in this game. You don't see too many outside the box goals in the Premier League that much. Don't get me wrong, you do get them, but most teams try to work the ball in the box, go for headers and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more realistic, and I kind of like it, really. Don't get me wrong, you do get bullshit. I was playing a head-to-head game before I did this commentary. Played against a guy who had 3 shots. He scored 3 goals, all of them for like around about 35 yards. So it's just FIFA, you're always going to get bullshit like that. What else can I say? Obviously the passing, I'm not even going to talk about the passing. My opinion on the passing, and I'm going to give that a big thumbs down in this game. Menus, I love the menus in this game. I wouldn't usually, praise a menu, but I fucking love the intro menu when you like have the stadium in the background. Something so simple like that, but it's so effective. I don't know why they did it. I don't know why they didn't do it sooner. I think that's goddamn amazing. Ultimate Team's just Ultimate Team. It's pay to win. Price fixing is absolutely just fucking stupid. It doesn't create a free market. It's just I don't enjoy playing Ultimate Team. It's so fucking hard to make money now. Last year I actually made money on Ultimate Team. Last year I made quite a bit. I got lucky with packs, and last year I got fucked over with the price bands, and I kind of vowed never to play Ultimate Team properly again, because last year I had around about 6 mil in total in value of players, and that after price fixing it went down to about 1 mil. So fuck this game. You know, fuck EA for doing that last year. And for me, as I said, I don't really agree with Ultimate Team. It's just pay to win. It's not really that fun. So what else can I say about the game? I'm not hugely going to go into detail. It's still just FIFA at the end of the day. It's just the same game as last year. This year we just got better menus. I'd say better AI, I'd say better goalkeepers somewhat. I would say shooting for me personally a little bit better, and sheer passing. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of it. There are certain little things I don't really like. Like, for me, when you make a game and you try and make intro cinematics, like this game with FIFA when you start the game, it's got intro cinematics, and yeah, they're trying to show that off. They're trying to give it an atmosphere to the game. But the graphics are just terrible. I don't even know why you'd show it off. Like in this game, whenever a player's getting subbed on or they look on the bench, the camera zooms into the bench. I've said this before, and this really pisses me off, because they'll zoom in onto the bench, right? And you got the player models. The player models are alright. This is the thing for me, the player models aren't really that greatly detailed. It's kind of, some of them look really fucking shit. But you know, graphics don't make the game, but I always feel like there should be a certain standard of graphics. The bench is fucking PlayStation 1 graphics. It's just disgusting to look at. You'll see a player, you know, full 3D, a million something pixels, polygons, what have you, sitting on the bench. And in the background, you have like fucking 2 pixel chairs and 2 pixel walls with like a brand of the stadium, like the Tottenham Hotspur logo, barely visible. And I'm just like, ew. It's like has a texture. It's like when you play Fallout, for example, and the textures don't load in for a while. You think, oh, the texture not loaded in? No, the texture's not there to begin with. It is fucking disgusting. And whenever that just zooms in on it, I'm just like, ew. Yeah, nah. So yeah, that's my quick review. To be honest with you, I quite like FIFA this year. I think it's, I don't know, I like it. I think it's more of a challenge. I think you do have to think more. It's more rage-inducing, but I think it's, I don't know, it's kind of like 2 steps forwards, 1 step backwards. I think it's making steps in the right direction, but there's step backwards. You know, the passing in this game is terrible. And as I said, this franchise is every year. You're not going to get that many changes, but I don't know. I don't mind it. I feel like if you can pick this game up for cheap like I did, I picked it up for £25, it's worth the money. But as I say every single year, FIFA and sports games are not worth full retail price. So that's my review. Let's move on. Jesus Christ, it's time for the second game of the day. Oxford United away yet again to Wimbledon. And this is how it went. So Wimbledon, they got the big black Akinfenwa up front. He's an absolute monster in this game. He's fucking sheer football in real life if you've actually watched him. Jesus Christ. He's still living as a footballer. But yeah, now some people are like, what are you saying about Akinfenwa? No, I've watched him before, man. Oh, my. I'm not here to criticize anyway. So yeah, this game was on world class yet again. And I'm just saying this right now. We fucking dominated. This is probably one of my best games playing world class. I was just thinking, I was like, I'm playing this pass. I was playing possession football, waiting for the runs, making sure I can make every single pass, and I really enjoyed this game. As I said, we dominated, so I drew first blood, and this was very early on. Within the first 10 minutes, I got the ball in midfield, pay out to one of my wingers. He makes a beautiful run, beautiful through ball. That's an absolutely exquisite through ball. Cuts apart their defense. He's on the run. I'm like, I gotta score this. He plays a sweaty ball across box. I think it's Ludstrom. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He gets on it, puts it in the back in net. It's 1-0. As I said, we were on top. I was having opportunity and more opportunities, but I needed to get that 2-goal cushion. Just before half-time, I'm playing the ball out to the wing. I cut inside very easy. There's some really piss-poor defending here. Defense just falls apart. This is one of the first times the defense is just not on point. This is just some amateur defending. I don't know what happened, but I play a nice way pass to Collins. I honestly thought the keeper was going to save this, but he smashes in the back of net, 2-0. So the first half came and went, so we'll play for the second half. Like, as I said, I really wanted a 2-goal cushion. It means so much in this game, because even though they weren't even in the game, Wimbledon was just not in the game at all. If they get one opportunity, you know the computer can score it. And that happened. From about 87th minute, completely out of nowhere, I should defend this ball a hell of a lot better, but it just gets through my defense. I'm not even playing ultra attacking it, it's just some piss poor defending. One of their strikers plays a decent free ball to the other striker, and he just smashes in the back of net. As I said, the computer is lethal with opportunities. This was a hard opportunity to score, and they just put it in the back of net. And to be honest with you, that was their first shot of the fucking second half, and they put it away. And I'm not going to lie to you, I did a Chelsea I put 10 man behind the ball. I put ultra defensive on, put the ball up front and just try to hold it in their half, and I saw out the game for a well-deserved victory. So that's a really good win, and it's time for the third and final game of the day. Oxford United away to MK Dons in the Capital One Cup. This is how it went. I think you know how this went. Don't quote me on this. I don't really know where MK Dons are right now. I think they're in the Championship. I do believe they got promoted last year from year one because Tottenham bought fucking what's his name, Dele Alli from them. You know, that was a big loss for them at the moment. But yeah, MK Dons Championship team against League 2. You know they're gonna dominate me in every single fucking area. And yeah, again, I was playing this on world class, and yeah, they were all over me. Like I was trying to get the ball out. I was trying to play some possession football. But yeah, as I said, the AI just abuses you. When the AI is better than you, when they have better players than you, the players are faster than you, they react quicker than you, they make better runs than you, they're better defenders than you. This game was fucking tough, but I was in it. I was in this game. I was trying to make opportunity, trying to make passes, but it was so frustrating. And what annoyed me was MK Dons scored quite early on, and it was kind of out of nowhere. This is quite a bad goal. It's around about the 25th minute. It's just a ball cross box. My defenders, 2 defenders have a chance to clear this ball here. 2 defenders have a chance to clear this ball. Striker is in. The striker is having a field day. He's like, I can't believe this ball has got to me. He plays a simple header. Keeper should at least got a hand on it. Goes in the back of the net. To be honest with you, it was out of nothing. As I said, MK Dons were dominating me. In terms of possession, they were dominating me. They weren't having opportunities. That was pretty much their first opportunity of the game. And he went in the back of the net. And to concede like that was kind of annoying. So after that goal went in, I tried to get back into the game. I was trying. Oh lord, was I trying. But it just didn't happen for me. Yeah, I'm going to spoil it right now. It just didn't happen for me. I had some opportunities. I had some shots on goal. I do believe I actually hit the post. But it wasn't going in. It just was not going in. And this game sadly ended 1-0. I honestly should have got something out of it. But what you can expect, we're going up against Championship opposition with the mighty Oxford United. Yeah, we did well. We did well, you know. Like, to only lose by 1-0 and still be in the game was really fucking frustrating. But what can you say? What can you say? That's the way this game goes. We've had a rainbow this episode. It's been good. A draw under tough circumstances. A good win. And, you know, an unlucky loss. You know, we had a good performance. So the future's looking bright for Oxford United. Hope you join me next time. I've been Mr. Teacups. Be very come subscribe. I'll see you next time.